But welcome to STSPN. We're here at Jackson High School for Jackson Snohomish baseball. First two batters for Snohomish have already batted. Derek Johnson grounded out short. Brad Morgan grounded out to first. This is Ben Demchowski, takes a swing at a pitch in the dirt down there. So going to be a little difficult picking up the count on these kids here today, but because we're a long ways away. But we'll try to keep you up to speed as best we can. That one looked like it was in there.
Oh, that's just flipping great.
That's the only card you got?
No, I don't know why.
Okay, I got Ben Demchowski on first base there after a walk. Quick throw back to first, back in time. On the mound for Jackson, Spencer Steinley. Sorry about that, Spencer. Foul ball off to the right. And at the plate for Snohomish Panthers, we have Ryan Sandifer, also pitching today and batting in the number 4 position. 2 outs, runner on first for Ryan.
Damn it.
We are recording, but we are not streaming. We'll get there. Pop ground ball to third, easily picked up by third, over to first in time for the out. So Ryan grounds out 5-3 for the third out. So Snohomish, 1 man left on, no hits, no runs, and no errors. 1 left on base. How we doing there, Mr. Technician?
We're working on it.
All right, ready to go here at the bottom of 1 here. Jackson coming to the plate here, Aaron Avilos. Aaron playing shortstop here for Jackson today. As we go into the bottom of this first inning here, nice little breeze blowing in from right to left across the field as you're looking at it right now. And we're far out here in left center field in the high up press box red truck booth. Looks like 2 balls down in there to Aaron. On the mound for Snohomish out there is number 10, Ryan Sandifer. Ryan looking to get a pitch in there right now. Gets another one in the dirt. Ryan having a bit of a trouble getting the ball in the strike zone there on this first batter, but got that one in there for a called strike. So Aaron trying to get something going here for the Jackson Timberwolves here as he catches another pitch in the dirt and gets a walk to first base. First batter up for Jackson gets a walk. Runner on first. That brings up center fielder Justin Hampson. Justin batting in number 2 position today. Looks down at his coach at first base, checking on the signals. I think the coach at first base is down there, one giving the signals. He's the head coach. And he looks down there again, takes that first pitch for a ball. Justin stepping back in there now as Ryan gets up to the plate. A little high and outside, it looked like from here. 2 balls to Justin Hampson. Runner staying pretty tight, close there to first base. Not looking to be too much of a threat to run this early in the game. There's a pitch that looks right down the slot for a strike. There's a quick slap bunt down the third base line. It's going to let it roll, and it's going to go foul, it looks like. And just a long strike there for Justin. Would have been a nice play had it stayed fair, but did not. So I think that's at least 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ryan. Let's see if he gets a little quick. We got Rodney Roshan down there behind the plate, and I got to catch him with the glasses to get his hands up so I can see what the count is here. But right now I think it's 2-2. All right, Justin steps back in there. Throw to first, back in plenty of time. So Ryan looking to keep that runner on first base here, not letting it get too close out of the box over there. There's a throw, foul ball off, out of play. A long strike. As we sit in here with runner on first, no outs, bottom of the first inning here. Jackson High School. Ron Hinthorn here along with Todd Elvig trying to run the big board and get us streaming here, so we'll be live shortly. Right now we're just recording, and that ball is down in the dirt. That is going to be sure now a 3-2 count to Justin. So he's going to have to look carefully at this pitch as it comes in here from Ryan now. Ryan doesn't want to walk him, doesn't want to give him anything good to hit, so let's see where he's coming from here. Throw back to first. That was almost in time. Nice position throw back to first. Got Aaron landing on his stomach, reaching for the bag over there. Justin stepping back in, waiting for the pitch now. Little ground ball out to the pitcher. Play is at first. No chance to get the runner at second, so Justin basically gets his job done, which sacrificed the runner over to second with just a simple ground out to the pitcher for out number 1. Same result as a sacrifice bunt, and that brings up Alec Anderson. Alec playing second base here for Jackson today. Takes that first pitch in there. I think it's close to a strike. Can't quite catch the reaction there of Rodney Rochon. That one's in dirt, I know for sure. The runner's going to third, and that ball's going to be down in plenty of time, but unable to make the tag as Aaron steals third on a ball into the dirt. Kind of got away from the catcher down there, Ben Dumchowski. So Jackson in runner on third base, threatening here in the bottom of one. Alex Anderson at the plate there. Ben gets back into position there behind the plate. And on the bases out there, we got Dan Harriman as he moves out into the second base position. Here's the pitch. Foul tip off into the fence, backstop. Getting ready for another pitch here. Ground ball down past third base, foul. Definitely be 2 strikes on Alex there. That one's inside for a ball. And that one's inside for a ball.
Bottom of 2?
Bottom of 1 here. Are we live yet?
We are not.
We're not. There's a long fly ball out to center field. It's going over and under it to catch the ball quickly. For Snohomish there is number 24.
Looks like somebody just scored, though.
And Jackson just scored, so Aaron Avalos gets the first run in there for Jackson to start off this game. That's Alex gets a fly out to 8 for out number 2. That's Derek Johnson out there playing center field. Got underneath that fly ball plenty of time, but way too far away to get a play in at the plate. Easy scoring from third. Jackson leading here 1-0, and we're still in the bottom of the first here as the number 4 batter, Jeffrey Atwood, at the plate. Jeffrey should be number 34. Jeffrey takes cut at that. I think it was a little outside for a ball. Must not have gone. There's a pitch that's down in there for a strike. Actually, I think he called a strike on that last one. So I think we got 2 strikes on Jeffrey Atwood here right now. So let's see what this pitch does. That one's a little bit low. I think we're looking at 1 and 2 here to Jeffrey. There's a ground ball out to the pitcher, over to first for the out to end the inning here for Jackson. So at the end of 1, we have 1 run on 0 hits and 0 errors and none left on base. We'll be back for the top of 2 right after this. There we go, says the head.
It's not streaming yet, but it will be. But I've got audio back. I don't know what the hell is going on.
We got success in the technology booth here, it sounds like. And to call in Comcast here for the outage. Back here for the top of 2 here. Jackson leading this game 1-0. Here's the first pitch. Low and in the dirt. My scorecard is right. We should have Jake Mulholland at the plate here for Snohomish. Takes that pitch in there for a called strike. Should be 1-1 to Jake.
Well, here we go, Ron.
Really? We're live?
We are live.
We are streaming live. Beyond the... There's a ground ball to second baseman. Kind of juggled a little bit. Picked it up and... I guess that was the first baseman that handled that over there and juggled it. So first baseman got the ball, picked up in time, ran over to first base, and got the out. So 3-3 for out number 1 for Jake Mulholland.
We're in top of 2. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you missed the first.
Missed the first inning on no streaming, but if you want to tune back in, it's recorded live. You can watch it later tonight when you're Derek Oda stepping up to the plate here for Jackson. Derek in the number 6 slot here today. Takes a swing and a miss at that for a strike. There's a ground ball going to scat through the gap there past shortstop, second base. First hit of the ball game there today for Derek Oda. Derek on first. Leadoff batter on first again for Jackson in the second inning, just like they did in the first inning. See if they can work the same magic here as Kellen Woods steps in for Jackson. Kellen DHing today. I make sure that if I can catch his number, make sure that's him. Pretty sure that's him. If he just turn a little bit more. Looks like he's squaring away for a bunt. Pops the ball up in the air over the top of the catcher into the backstop for a long strike. So 2 strikes. Runner on first. That ball's low and in the dirt. So runner still holding tight to first here as we're in top of the second inning here. There's a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. Brings to the plate number 41. This is Kellen Woods. Oh, I'm not sure what happened to my lineup adjustment there, but I'll try to catch up with it here in a minute. Ball's high. Throw to first, back in plenty of time. That's a swing and a miss. Just don't quite have the angle to catch the numbers on the back of this jersey, but it does look like 41. There's a foul ball up at the top, so if that's 41, that is Kellen Woods. It's called strike in there. We'll just try to catch up here as best we can. That ball's in the dirt. I think we're looking at a full count here. Kellen takes a cut at that one and strikes out. So that's out number 3. And I'm not sure how we got here, but we've got 3 outs. But we'll see who comes up for Jackson at the next inning. So after 2, it's Jackson 1, Snohomish 0.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to work. It's working now, but I've got us muted right this second. But I'm scared to do anything because every time I do something, it crashes. I know it's this card that I've got here.
Yeah.
Because it's not my normal card. For some reason, my normal card is not in there.
Oh, you don't have it here with you?
No.
That's not good.
Well, because, you know, all the equipment, right, got separated into a couple different bags for Shoreline because I had to bring 2 sets.
Yeah.
And that card just wound up in a different bag. Okay, here you go.
All right, we're back here live again. Not sure how much live you saw, how much you didn't see. But we'll see where we go here as we watch the lineup juggle around. I'm saying up to the plate for Snohomish should be number 7, shortstop, Cody Kaisner. So if we can catch a number there, if Cody will stand still or turn around as we start 3rd inning here. There's a swing by Cody at the first pitch. The second pitch in there low. Looks like 1-1. Another hard swing by Cody. So he's got 2 strikes on him and 1 ball. Snowy's having a little trouble getting started here today, leading the 4A conference 4-0 with a 10-0 overall record as Cody takes that one in the dirt for a ball. And then on the state scene, Snohomish is ranked number 2 behind Puyallup on the state ranking level here. So they're well looking to work their way into the state and the state finals here somewhere with lots of anticipation. But when I was talking to the coach earlier, I said, it looks like you got a pretty good record. And he said, I don't know what the record is. I don't pay attention to it. So he's trying to stay focused as Cody takes that pitch in there for a ball and gets a walk down to first base. So second runner on base for Snohomish here today. Had a runner on in the first inning, got a runner on the 3rd inning here. That should bring up number 13, left-hander Gavin Bullock. Gavin did not take the bunt. It's a throw down to first. Get Cody back in there. Jackson would like nothing more than to upset these high-flying Snohomish.
What score do you got?
I have 1-0. Jackson. Top of 3. Runner on first, no outs for Snohomish here. And like I'm saying, Jackson would love to be upsetting these.
Is this the third?
The third, top of 3. There's a quick bunt down to the pitcher. He's going to advance the runner. Quick little throw over to first for the out. And Gavin gets out number 1 with the sack to first. Now batting for Snohomish should be number 14, Andrew Kane, playing right field today. Andrew's got a runner in scoring position on second base out there with Cody Kasner. Timeout, says Rodney Rochon. Actually, that's my mistake. That's Derek Johnson, leadoff batter here for Snohomish. I forgot about the DH again, so it's Derek Johnson for Snohomish as he takes a cut and a swing there. Number 24, Derek playing center field here today for Snohomish. Runner on second for Snohomish. Nice big lead out there. Swing popped up, going over toward first base. First baseman gets over there, gets it. Pop fly to first. So Derek flies out to first for out number 2. Bring up number 11, Brad Morgan then. If I've got the roster lineup straight here. Still got a runner on second for Snohomish, looking to get something done. Throw into second there, and the ball went out into the outfield, but Cody wasn't interested in trying to test the arm of the center fielder there and get back to and run back to third. Not sure he even knew the ball went that far in the outfield, but in the case, still a runner in scoring position. A good hit will score a run. And that's a ball in there. Two outs, runner on second. That ball's in the dirt. Pass ball, and that runner will go to third easily with no throw. Cody is now in third, so just like Jackson, Snohomish gets a runner on third with a pass ball error down there. So that would be an error on probably the catcher there today. So runner on third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball hit hard past the first baseman, picked up by the past the second baseman out, and it rolled into left or right field out there. So Cody Kasner scores for Snohomish, ties up the ball game here as Brad gets on first base with a hit. So 2 outs, runner on first. Should be number 6, Ben Dumchowski, doing the catching duties here. He's kind of squared away like he's thinking about bunting, but I'm not sure why, but he is. There's a throw down to second on a bunt steal, and he's safe. So Snohomish playing very, very active and aggressive baseball here today. As a fake bunt by Ben with 2 outs here gets the Brad Morgan down to second base. So runner on second, runner in. 1 hit this inning so far. Ben taking a look at this pitch. Hard cut going way out to the left field. It's going to right in the left or right fielder's glove. And for out number 3, And so ends the top of 3 for Snohomish with 1 run in on 1 hit and 1 error on Jackson. We'll be right back. What? $32 and $39. There's a hard hit ball down short, second baseman over to first and out. And that first batter there was number 6, I believe. Trying to catch up on the lineup here. No. That was number 30. Come on, stand still, turn around. Well, we'll catch up with it here in a minute. Hard to pick him up out here. I do know it's number 32 at the plate right now with 1 out for Jackson here. Number 32 is Sky Marshall. Sky is out at first on that little bunt drop there. So out number 2 for Sky. Should bring up number 46, I think. Batting for Snohomish. Number 10 takes that first pitch outside there. And that would be Ryan Sandifer, the pitcher here today for Snohomish. Still doing well out there. 1-1's the score. Ryan takes the second one outside for a ball. So Spencer having a little trouble for Jackson getting it over the plate. And we'll see what the third pitch does. And it's over the plate, and that ball's up and over the shortstop and just drops over the shortstop's hands for a nice clean hit. Just in no man's land there. As Ryan gets his team off to a good start with a hit into left. Just over the reach of the shortstop by about a foot. So let's see if Snohomish is going to play small ball here. Is number 3, Jake Mulholland. First baseman here for Snohomish comes up to the plate. Jake trying to get his signals straight. Runner on first, no outs here, top of 4. And he's squaring away for the bunt, and it looks like he's planning on it. And there's a throw back to first. First baseman lost his hat doing the tag there. Got a little dusted off. Put it back on. So Jake has yet to see a pitch here as he squared away on that last one. Getting ready for the pitch now. Let's see what he's got. He's squared away again. He's intending to bunt. There's another fake bunt and throw down to second. I think he might have got him. He did. He was out stealing second. It was a nice throw down there. So out number 1 is Ryan Sandifer, picked off stealing second. So Jake sitting up there at the plate all alone now, takes that pitch low and in the dirt. Little gamble did not pay off there. Of course, Snohomish says that runner was no longer on base. But we're still only in the top of the fourth. Lots of ball game left to play here. There's a hard hit ball right past second base into right field for a hit. So Snohomish wishing at this point that they still had Ryan Sandifer out there. And they would have 2 on at this point. As Connor Thompson, I believe, who's DHing here today, should be number 22 at the plate. It is. Connor 1 on, 1 out. There's a fly ball going out into right field. It's going to drop over the second baseman in front of the right fielder. Throw into second, too late. And a little overthrown. So that drops in there for a hit by Connor. He's on first. Jake's on second. And had he been not thrown out on that steal, we'd have had the bases loaded here at this point. So that should bring up number 18, Josh Johnson. I think it is. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That ball's low ball. So Josh got a chance to do something big here for Snohomish with 2 on and 1 out. Hit could score a run. There's a hard hit ball fouled down the third base line. Past the dugout. Just a long strike. Should be 1 and 1 to Josh. Snohomish got a little action going here right now. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That ball's low and it's passed. Runners are going to advance. I think that was pretty much an error on the throw.
You're going to give him an error?
Going to give him an error on that, yeah. Runners on second and third now. 1 out. Josh Johnson in there. Should be at least a 2 and 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that ball was... That must have been the 4th ball or else it hit him. I'm not sure which. In either case, he's on. We're going to call it a walk from here because I couldn't see whether he got hit or not. So bases loaded. Cody Kaisner up to the plate. Cody walked his last time up. Let's see how well he can do with the bases loaded, 1 out. There's a hard hit ball past shortstop into left field. The left fielder misplayed it over his glove. That's going to score 1, 2. Play's going to be at home. It's going to be in time, and I think he's out. So
I saw out.
So that makes Josh, let's see who's left on the base out there. Yeah, so Cody's going to be in at third. This is out number 2, and 2 runs scored is the way I'm seeing that. So 2 of the 3 in. Josh Johnson out trying to steal home on that throw. Cody Kastner with the misplay and a throw out there ends up on third base with 2 outs. It should put in Gavin Bullock for Snohomish. There's a ground ball down to third base, up and over to first for out, and that will be out number 3 to end the top of the 4th inning. So we'll take a short break and be back for the bottom of 4 as 2 runs come in, putting Snohomish up 3-1.
Go ahead.
All right, back here should be number 33 for Jackson. Coming up to the plate here, Justin Hampson, bottom of 4 here. Takes that first pitch outside. Ball there. Got some Snohomish players running up the far first baseline over there, warming up. Maybe going to get some substitutions here. Maybe they're just getting warmed up because it's cold out there in the shade. Nice and warm out here in the sun. Justin takes that one in there for another ball. There's a foul ball off over the fence into the other ballpark for a strike. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
That looked like it was in there. Did not see a called strike on it. So we're looking at maybe 3-1 here to Justin. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball right to the second base. Picked up over from Snohomish over to first in the dirt, but in time for the out. Nicely played. Just a little bit cozy, but it was in there. So out number 1. Justin grounds out 4-3. That should be then number 26. It is. Alex Anderson takes the first pitch in there for a called strike. 1 out here, bottom of 4. Hard hit ball right up the middle. Nobody near it. Beautiful hit right past the pitcher on the ground into center field. So Alec on first base with a hit for Snohomish. That should bring up number 34, Jeffrey Shepard. Jeffrey batting left-handed here. Takes the first pitch in there for a called strike. Runner on first here for Jackson, the bottom of 4. Like to get this thing back. Oh, there's a ground ball over to first, over to second for the first of the double play, and not in time back at first. So Alec Anderson makes out number 2 on the play at second. Jeffrey Atwood safe on that play. So Jeffrey on first, 2 outs. So we're at the bottom of 4 here. Runner on first. Should be Dayton Shepard at the plate up there for Jackson. See if we can verify that for you. It does look like it is number 28. There's a ground ball to third, past short into left field. And a little bit errant throw by the left fielder there, but no harm done as Snohomish puts players on first and second. That should bring up number 48, Derek Oda. See if we got this right in a minute. Takes that pitch in there. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Picked up easily. Over to first for the out. And ending the inning there for Jackson at the bottom of 4. Out number 3. 2 left on. 2 hits. No runs. We'll be right back for 5. So we're looking at 3-1 on the scoreboard. Is that what you got?
I have no idea. No, I'm recording it up here.
Yeah. Oh. So,
Ladies and gentlemen are listening to us right now.
and we think it's 3-1. We can't see the scoreboard. We can almost see the scoreboard, but I can't read it because it's shining in the sunlight there. So
We're sorry for the technical difficulty in not watching it, but they're seeing it in high def right now.
if you're watching it now in high def, it's already over, but you don't know that if you're watching it now. And we don't know what the outcome is yet either because we don't think it's over yet. So should be ready here for Snohomish. The top of the 5th inning here. Coming to the plate should be number 24. Oh, and he got hit right in the back. And so Derek is on first. We got hit by a pitched ball.
It's got to hurt.
Yeah, umpire over there talking to him a little bit. So first pitch in there should be Brad Morgan. Snohomish has a runner on first after getting hit by a pitch there. Looked down, didn't see what happened there, but still got a runner on first. No outs here for Snohomish. Yeah, a little wind picking back up here again.
That keeps the flag from hitting you in the head.
Yeah, let's see which way it's going. It's coming back in from the outfield a little bit more, swinging a little bit around from the right, coming in from left field to right field angle here a little bit. There's the throw over to the first to get Derek Johnson back over there and get his uniform dirty. That pitch is in there high. Snohomish trying to get something going again here in this inning. With a runner on first after getting hit by a pitch. There's a ground ball out into right field for a nice hit. Runner's advanced to second, so nice hit there for Snohomish. I think that was Brad, unless there was a substitution there. I'll wait till he turns around a little bit more. Batter at the plate is number 6, Ben Demchowski, the catcher here today for Snohomish. He steps out of the box. That's a no pitch call. So we have runners on first and second with no outs here. Ben at the plate here for Snohomish. Steps back in there, looks at the pitch. That's in there for a called strike on Ben. Snohomish looking to score again here in the 5th inning. Is a quick pickoff plate. No throw, but a fake throw to second base for a pickoff play, but did not throw it. Might have got him out had he thrown it. Looked like he had a chance anyway, but didn't happen. So there's a pitch to Ben. He hits a ground ball to third. Third reaches over and tags the runner from second going to third for a sacrifice play. So not a hit for Ben, but Ben gets on first. Derek Johnson gets out number 1 as he's tagged out going to first. So 1 hit, 1 out. Runners on first and second here for Snohomish, bringing up Ryan Sandifer, pitcher here today for Snohomish. Got a hit the last time out. And let's see what he can do this time. 1 for 1 here today. He takes that first pitch out there for a ball. Snohomish looking to add to their lead here today. They're leading 3-1 according to my scorecard. A foul tip down the left field line into the Jackson dugout area. Long strike on Ryan. Runner has a big lead off a second, kind of making it a little more difficult for Spencer to make that pitch as he got him looking too hard at him over there. And he'll start over here. Now looks at the plate. Hard hit ball, right smack to center field. Runners all tag up. Nobody advances. So Ryan, with out number 2, flies out to center field. That should bring up number 3, Jake Mulholland, playing in the number 3 position, third base today for Snohomish. 2 on, 2 outs for Snohomish here. Don't like to leave runners on the bases, but let's see what happens. So Jake got a hit the last time up, scored a run, so he'd probably like to do that again. There's the pitch. Outside for a ball to Jake. Spencer Stanley having a little bit of difficulty here, but so far he hasn't given up any runs this inning. Giving up a couple of hits. There's a blooper ball down past shortstop into the outfield. They're going to make the play at home. It's going to be well in time. No, it was cut off. So I got a feeling that was a scored run.
Well, at the bases.
So we have 2 on. 2 on, 2 outs. Runners on first and second again. Should bring up Connor Thompson, DH here for Snohomish. First pitch low and in the dirt. Runners hold positions out there. Should be 4-1 Snohomish here at the top of 5. As Connor takes a look at the next pitch, hits a ground ball right to shortstop. Shortstop bobbled it, picked it up, and got it over to first just in time for the out. So just like that, 2 runs in for Snohomish as Connor makes out number 3 for Snohomish. So 2 runs off of 2 hits for Snohomish as they lead this ball game 4-1. We'll be back shortly for the bottom of 5.
And here we are.
We are here. We're at Jackson High School. Beautiful April 15th, not March 15th.
April. I mean,
It
March,
used to be March, now it's April.
well, today was tax day, right?
Today was tax day for some. Others who file an extension will get to wait a little while longer. So we'll see what happens here as Jackson is at the plate here, and that's number 41. I think we got a substitution in here that I'm not aware of here. So we'll try to, no, that's Kellen Woods, excuse me. He's number 41. I got him marked wrong here. So Kellen Woods at the plate here for Jackson. Takes a called strike in there. I think we're looking at 1-1 for Kellen. Maybe looking at 2-1 for Kellen.
I'm going to jump down and double check your score real quick.
Okay, you can do that. I don't think I'm wrong, but you can double check it and get up and stretch your legs.
Well, I don't think you're wrong.
And he's in there for a ball, so Kellen gets a walk to start off the bottom of 5 here, as Jackson has a runner on first base. And that should bring up number 7, or excuse me, not number 7, should be number 34, I think, Jeremy Martin, if I'm right. And that's a hit. Well, don't look down. You don't see what happens. So trying to figure out who's who in the zoo here, as Jackson now has runners on first and second. They're rocking the boat here. I think this is number 32. There's a fly ball going out into out of bounds over far left field. That's Sky Marshall.
Lose where you're at. What do you got, 4-1?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirming with the scoreboard, 4-1 is the score. Snohomish leading here. Jackson is batting at the bottom of the 5th inning here with 2 on, no outs. There's a ground ball into second over to the short. Oh, that's a bad throw to first. That's going to let a run go in on an error there, as Jackson gets a run on a bad throw from the shortstop there. So Kellen Woods is going to score. Jeremy Martin's out going to second, and that puts Sky Marshall on first with a fielder's choice. So 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. It should be the pitcher if he's batting, or we're going around here. We should be batting up to Aaron Avalos, number 42 probably. And that is number 42. So we got things working in the right order here as Aaron's up to the plate here for Jackson with 1 run in here. There's a fly ball going out into right field. The right field is underneath it, will catch it. Runner will hold at first. As Aaron makes out number 2. So 1 run in, runner still on first, 2 outs. Should bring up Justin Hampson. Should be number 33. I think it is. It is, and he foul tips it off. It looked like a hit and run play there, as Jeffrey Atwood was there's a called strike in there. As we get Sky Marshall, yeah, still on first base there. Should be number 33. Justin Hampson takes that. There's going to be a attempt to throw. Oh, that pitch throws way off the mark there. Well over the second baseman's head. An easy steal there for number 32, Sky Marshall. So stolen base there. Jackson has runners on second here. There's a ground ball to second baseman over to first for the out, and that will be out number 3. So Justin makes out number 3, and so ends the bottom of 5. Well, a great day for a ball game here. Snohomish gradually grinding away a little bit, picking up 1 run in the last inning here as we get ready to start the top of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-2 should be the score on the scoreboard out there. And we'll assume that it is. Top of 6. This is going by pretty fast here today. Game is a little over an hour, 15 minutes right now since it started. So these two teams play again Friday back at Snohomish. Back-to-back games, Wednesday and Friday. I think we're going to be back at Snohomish High School for a soccer game on Friday. So should be good weather today, good weather tomorrow, even nicer. Pushing up into the 70s this weekend. And that's great warm weather for the Seattle area here.
The old truck squats when I get in.
Yeah, you're rocking the booth here, dude. So you took that camera out? You don't use it?
Yeah, just a recording just from the big camera.
Yeah. All right, top of 6 here. Josh Johnson for Snohomish. Left fielder today, stepping into the plate. Walked, came in and scored in the 3rd inning. He takes his first pitch in there into dirt for a ball. And if I can check something out here, I think we've got a new pitcher in here for Jackson. Not so far out of the world here, but that is Justin Hardman in there, number 35, pitching for Jackson right now. Justin trying to see if he can hold the gate closed here for Snohomish. All right, check on the count here to Josh. I think we're looking pretty close to full here. As Justin gets ready for this pitch. And that was a called strike on a full count there for a strikeout. So nice pitch in there by Justin Hardman as he steps in here for Snohomish. That should bring up number 7. Cody Kasner walking the run. A run scored for Snohomish here. Yeah, it was a called strike in there. There's a ground ball down to second, and over. That was actually first baseman. There's kind of hard angle to tell here, but that was a ground to the first baseman. And underhanded pass over to the pitcher covering first base for out and number 2 for Snohomish here. Should bring up number 13, Gavin Bullock here. See if we can catch that number. It is. So 4-2 Snohomish here at top of 6. 4-2 Snohomish.
It's 4-2 to Snohomish.
4-2 Snohomish leading here at the top of 6. Yep. 2 outs. Nobody on. Gavin steps up to the plate here for Snohomish. Gavin 0 for 2 here for Snohomish today. Probably like to get a hit right now. Takes that one a little high. Full wind up here. That ball a little bit down low there. 3-1 is the count I read off of Rodney down there. And that's called strike low. So if we're looking at 3-2 here, 2 outs and nobody on, top of 6. Snohomish leading this ball game here today. And that ball's high for a walk. So Snohomish with a runner on here with a walk with 2 outs. Should bring up number 14. No, not number 14. It's number 24, Derek Johnson. There's an attempt to steal again, and that ball is down there in time, and he's safe. He must have missed the tag. He's not too happy about it there. As Aaron Avilos thinks he got him, and he looks over to the umpire out there, Dan Harriman, says, I think I got him, but Dan said you didn't get him in time. So stolen base there for Gavin. Snohomish has a runner in scoring position again here for Derek Johnson. Takes that pitch low. Kind of calm out there. That pitch is wide and outside for another ball. And Derek. Another throw back to second. That ball was in there in time. It was almost a good pickoff play, but he was back there in time. Looking pretty dangerous.
It didn't look like he actually saw the ball coming yet.
No, I don't think the runner did see it. There's a ground ball. Second base, picked up easily over to first for out number 3. So Derek Johnson makes out number 3 for Snohomish to end the top of the 6th inning here. So we'll see if they can hold Jackson at the bottom of 6th and bottom of 7th and get out of here with a victory. Right now they're looking at that 4-2 lead and trying to keep their unblemished record intact. They have no losses yet. They're 4-0 conference, 10-0 overall. So looking to get out of here with a win today.
I don't know where I got him backwards.
I don't know. You were too busy doing tech stuff, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. But it stays nice and sunny, not too much of a breeze. That breeze is kind of swinging around just a little bit more. Going from the outfield in left center, left first. So, getting ready to start this inning, or bottom of this inning here. And that would be number 26, Alex Anderson. See, that's what I thought it should be, and it was right. So, Alex stepping in here, bottom of 6. Hard hit ball right to second baseman, picked up over to first for the out. First pitch, first hit, first out, just like that. For out number 1. 4-3. And that should bring up
Somebody else.
Jeffrey Atwood, number 34. Unless they've substituted on me again, and I didn't know it.
They wouldn't do that to you, Ron.
They do it all the time. There's a ball right over the shortstop's head. That's going to be a clean hit. And we're going to take a quick look over here. That is number 34, Jeffrey Atwood, with a hit. And Jeffrey's on first. 1 hit, 1 out, runner on first. Should be number 28, Peyton Shepard for Jackson here, trying to get something going at the bottom of 6. Down 2 runs here. There's the pitch. Nothing happening in there. There's a ball popped up over the backstop into the woods for a long strike. So Peyton Shepard trying to hang in there, move the runners around here a little bit, get somebody across that big home plate. And there's a ground ball right to first baseman, and he tagged the bag on the runner for a double play right there. So Peyton flies out for out number 2, and the tag on the bag for Jeffrey Atwood not getting back for out number 3. So bang, bang, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 2, however you want to count it, and we're done with the bottom of 6. So Jackson has to hold Snohomish here to come back in the bottom of 7th and pick up those 2 runs and see if they can't get back in this ball game. But right now, Snohomish is looking pretty strong after that little outing right there.
You said that was a new pitcher?
It was a new pitcher for Jackson, yeah.
The closer.
Not the closer, this is the reliever. Yeah, they got number 35 in there, Justin Hardman for Jackson this inning again. I don't think I missed an inning with him in there, so I did this because we're too far away from the world of information. Have to catch it by watching. And I hope you're enjoying watching there at home today in this beautiful sunshine.
I think you can see it well.
Yeah, you actually zoomed in pretty close there, aren't you? So you got actually a good shot as I lean over and look through the sun glare screen here and find out that
it's not as bad as you thought.
Not as bad as I thought, no. So top of 7 here, Snohomish leading this ball game. And unless there's a substitution, that should be number 4, Brad Morrison. But it's not. Let's see what's going on here.
Who is it?
Well, I don't know, but I don't think it's number 4.
You should yell out there and tell him, turn around.
Let's see what happens on this pitch. Batting left-handed, making it a little more difficult for me to pick up his number here. It doesn't have one on the front of his jersey. Ground ball to third, over to first in time for the out. And that was number 11 batting for Snohomish. And I think that was a substitution there. Oh no, that was Brad Morgan. It was in order. Sorry guys. It was Brad who grounds out to third for the first out. So this is the catcher Ben Dumchowski up here for Snohomish. Ben got a walk in the first. Got a hit in the fifth. He's 1 for 2 officially with a walk. And Ben would definitely like to get a little bit more insurance here for Snohomish as they go into the bottom of 7. That ball is kind of a low bouncing pitch off the catcher over against the fence.
What do we still got? 4-2?
Still got 4-2. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4-2. Ben stepping back in there now. Let's see what he's going to do with this pitch. Hard hit ball right at the pitcher, knocked down. They're going to pick it up in time. An underhand roll over to first base to get Ben. So no harm done, even though it was a hard hit ball right back to the pitcher. Ben makes out number 2, 2-3. If you're keeping score at home. So let's see if we're still staying with the same game here with looks like the Jackson coach is coming out and talking to the pitcher here. I think he's still going to be all right, leaving him in there. Just a little conversation there to say how you doing. And at the plate for Snohomish is number 10, Ryan Sandifer, going all the way in the pitching duty here today for Snohomish. There's a fly ball going out foul, I believe, over in far right field. Beautiful sunny day. They all come out here and sit in the sun, but they kind of wrap up in blankets to keep warm. So the sun is warm, but the wind is cool, but still about 56 degrees out here. So if there's no wind blowing, it feels like 76 in the sun. And there's a strike at a bad pitch and a strikeout. So Ryan makes out number 3 at the top of 7 here. And we'll go into the bottom of 7, see if Jackson can make a comeback here as Snohomish takes the field for what they're hoping is their last time today. And don't know whether we'll have any Jackson lineup changes or not. We'll try to catch them if we can here. We still got Ryan Sandifer on the mound for Snohomish, trying to close this 7-inning game out here today. Don't know if they keep pitch counts too much, but he hasn't been overdoing it today too much. A lot of 3 up, 3 downs, and not giving up too much, too many runs. Just 1 in the first and 1 in the fifth. So we'll see where we go here. So bottom of 7 should be number 48 for Jackson. And that would be Derek Oda. Takes that first pitch in there. Snohomish 3 outs away from a victory here today. There's a fastball right down the middle for a called strike to Derek. There's a foul tip off the back for strike number 2. This Ryan Sandifer's way out in front here at this point. See if he gives him something good to look at here. There's a hard hit ball right to the second baseman, easily picked up over to first for the out. So out number 1 for Jackson here.
So what's our next broadcast there, Ron?
Our next broadcast, you're gonna do this
Snohomish.
You gonna do the Snohomish Jackson baseball game or Snohomish Jackson soccer? What do you say you wanted to do?
No, I'm doing Glacier Peak soccer.
Glacier Peak soccer Friday night?
Yep.
Okay. So soccer on tap, whole different ball game, under the lights, under the tent.
Under the and I'm going to bring a windbreak too.
And a windbreak and a heater. No, we might not have a heater. We might need a heater. It'd be nice to have a heater if we have a windbreak.
I might bring one.
Yeah.
I've got a bullet heater. Would that be too loud?
A bullet heater? Does that sound like a jet engine running?
It does.
That might be too loud.
But it puts out a lot of heat.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. Out number 1 here, bottom of 7. Jackson trying to get back in this ball game. Oh, there's a bad pitch. Got out of the. Must have been trying for a curveball there because he lost that all the way. That bounced halfway down to the plate. Not happy about that one. But I don't think Kellen Woods minded that. That one's in there for a called strike, so a strikeout after that bad pitch. He's standing there looking. So
You can hear Roshan way out here.
I could hear him on that one, even with the wind blowing like it was. So that was a good thing. Jackson down their last out here. There's a called strike right down the middle as Ryan's kind of bearing down here. Get ready to wrap this ball game up. There's a ground ball right to shortstop, bounced into his hands. Oh, he bobbled it, and he's not going to be able to pick it up in time. So error on 6, E6, as Jeremy Martin finds his way down to first base on an error. Doesn't make Ryan too happy to have that go on.
Well, that'd be the tying run at the plate.
It would be the tying run at the plate.
Strike one.
So let's see if he can get him out of here.
One strike, one ball.
Runner on first, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt. The runner's going to second. Easy, no throw. Ben doesn't want to take a chance on getting that runner any further than he already got. So Jackson home run would tie this ball game up here, which would then shock all the Snohomish fans and me as well, I think. But it's happened before. It could happen again. There's a foul tip back into the fence.
You're gonna wait and see what he shows, right?
Yeah.
Here he comes.
So Sky Marshall here trying to keep things going here for Jackson at the bottom of 7 here. 2 outs, 1 on. There's a pop over the fence again, so 2 strikes again on Sky. Can't let anything good go by here at this point. Sky on base back in the 5th inning on a fielder's choice. And that's his only other time at bat here for Jackson. So this is only his 2nd time at the plate facing Ryan Sandifer here today. And that ball's fouled down the line, left field line there. I still got 2 strikes on Sky here. Is he ready for the pitch? And he says he went for a strike, and that's a strikeout for out number 3, and that should end the ball game there. So Snohomish wins this ball game with 4 runs off of 5 hits, 1 error, with 5 left on base. Jackson with 2 runs and 4 hits and 1 error and 4 left on base. So these 2 teams will meet each other again Friday, and I'm sure Jackson would like to change that record. But again, Snohomish walks out of here moving their 10-0 record to 11-0 for a victory here today at Jackson High School. So they'll be back on Friday night to do it again, and we'll be back on Friday night for Glacier Peak Soccer. So this is Ron Henthorn here with Todd Elbig manning the technical board here a little bit, and we're saying we'll see you Friday night for soccer.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for tuning in.
Good night.
Good night.